Hello everyone. Hope I'm audible. Sorry for the delay. Actually, we'll start in 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here today. Hello everyone. Thank you for your patience when we were setting up. We'll start off by giving a brief introduction. Brief introduction about why people choose futures and options as compared to stocks. So I'll start off by showing you a few, the importance of leverage and why people want to use leverage as compared to want to stick to stocks. Here, for example, we'll take the example of HDFC Bank here. So as we saw that HDFC Bank is currently the spot of HDFC Bank is currently at 1642 and the future is currently at 1644. And as we know that the lot size of HDFC is 550, and we'll try to understand how there is benefit from using futures and options, and how at the same time there can be a bit of a high risk as well, because with benefit there is risk. So if we see, if we want to buy the same 550 lots in the spot, then we will have to take approximately 9 lakh rupees. That is 550 multiplied by 1642. And if we take it in futures, so futures margin is differed from broker to broker, but approximately the margin for one single lot of any stock is approximately 1,60,000, or between the range of 1 lakh to 2 lakh to 2.5 lakhs. So this is approximately the range. So here we can see that the percentage difference between getting the exposure to 550 stocks in cash, you have to pay 9 lakhs, but in futures, you will have exposure if you pay 1,60,000 approximately. So this is the leverage effect. That is, you are getting a leverage of approximately 567% benefit you are getting from just using futures as compared to cash. And for options, मैंने यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल लिया है 640 के कॉल का. So because the spot and the future is around 640, so we can see that the 640 call, the price of the same is around 13.75. So here we can see that if the 13.75 is the price of the option as compared to futures and cash, the option price, the option margin required would be determined by the option price, and not from the future or the spot price. So here, as we can see from the formula mentioned here, that the margin required for spot for option 1640 call would be the option price multiplied by the lot size. That is approximately 7,600 rupees. So you're getting the exposure to 550 lots by just paying 700 and 7,006 500 rupees. So at the same time the leverage is higher. So here we'll try to understand what is the flip side of it. And we understand that the leverage is higher and there's a benefit for using futures and option. So here the leverage can be, so for example, अगर फ्यूचर में स्पॉट प्राइस जब 1642 था उससे 1630 हो गया, तो हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि हमारा लॉस, जब हम लोग कैश में ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हैं, तो हमारा लॉस अप्रोक्सीमेटली हो रहा है 1640 माइनस 1630 माइनस 1642 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द लॉट साइज, जितना हम लोगों ने क्वांटिटी बाई किया है. एंड उससे हम लोग को दिख रहा है हम लोग का 6700 अप्रोक्सीमेट लॉस हो रहा है. But the important thing to note here is, and for the future, the same thing is there. It's future price minus the spot minus the future initial cost multiplied by the lot. And so here the important thing to note is the percentage difference. ये परसेंटेज डिफरेंस तभी आता है जब हमारा डिनोमिनेटर अलग होता है. तो योर यहाँ पे कैश का डिनोमिनेटर है, हम लोग ने 9 लाख रुपए डाल के हमारा 6,700 का लॉस हो रहा है. बट यहाँ पे मैंने 7,000 डाला है फ्यूचर में. मैंने 1,60,000 डाला है फ्यूचर में, और वहां पे मेरा 7,000 रुपए का लॉस हो रहा है. तो वहां पे मेरा 4% का लॉस हो रहा है. सो दिस इज बेसिकली द फ्लिप साइड. बट एट द सेम टाइम अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम बोले कि मेरा एच डी एफ सी बैंक का प्राइस बढ़ गया, तो उससे मेरा कितना फायदा होगा. तो योर वी कैन सी कि कैश में आपका 1% का फायदा होगा, एट द सेम टाइम फ्यूचर में आपका 5% का फायदा होगा. तो हम लोग जो वो फ्लिप साइड दिख रहे हैं ना कि 500% लेवरेज आ रहा है, तो वो आपको परसेंटेज पॉइंट में भी दिख रहा है कि यहाँ पे 1% घूमा तो यहाँ पे 5% घूमेगा, यहाँ पे अगर 1% बढ़ा तो यहाँ पे 5% बढ़ेगा. तो दिस इज बेसिकली हाउ वाई पीपल वॉन्ट टू यूज फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस. तो यहाँ पे मैंने आपको कैश और फ्यूचर का डिफरेंशिएशन दिखा दिया. ऑप्शंस में थोड़ा और अलग होता है. कैश और फ्यूचर में एक थिंग हमेशा कॉमन होता है कि देयर इज अ अनलिमिटेड पोटेंशियल ऑफ अपसाइड, एट द सेम टाइम देयर इज अनलिमिटेड पोटेंशियल ऑफ डाउनसाइड. तो लोग ऑप्शंस क्यों यूज करते हैं और ऑप्शंस के साथ स्ट्रैटेजी क्यों बिठाते हैं, वो हम लोग अभी देखेंगे. तो यहाँ पे मैं कीव के पेज पे हूँ. तो वो आपको दिख रहा होगा कि यहाँ पे लॉग इन करके आप जब आओगे, तो मैं एक बार आपको वापस दिखा देता हूँ. ये हमारा डैशबोर्ड है. तो वो डैशबोर्ड से जब आप ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी पे क्लिक करोगे, तो यू विल आपको ये दिखेगा क्रिएट स्ट्रैटेजी एंड एडवांस स्ट्रैटेजी। तो यहाँ पे हम एच डी एफ सी बैंक को देखेंगे। तो हम लोग ने यहाँ पे एच डी एफ सी बैंक का 1640 का कॉल प्राइस हम लोग देख रहे थे, तो वील जस्ट क्विकली ऐड अ पोजिशन हियर। तो वी कैन सी कि 1640 का कॉल प्राइस ऐड हो गया है और उसका करंट प्राइस जो था वो आ गया है इधर 13.7। तो हम लोग उसको अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए कि क्या मेरा रिस्क है और क्या मेरा रिवॉर्ड हो सकता है, उसके लिए उसका पे ऑफ देखेंगे। तो हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि इवन इन फ्यूचर्स एंड कैश, इवन द ऑप्शन नॉर्मल बुल पोजीशन जो हम, अगर आपने मेरा पहला वीडियो देखा होगा तो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था कि बुल पोजीशन अटेन करने के लिए, अनहेज्ड पोजीशन अटेन करने के लिए आप दो चीज मेन कर सकते हैं। आप इधर पुट सेल कर सकते हैं या फिर आप कॉल बाय कर सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पे कॉल बाय करके हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं कि मैक्स प्रॉफिट का पोटेंशियल अनलिमिटेड है, मैक्स लॉस का पोटेंशियल इज इक्वल टू, हम लोग ने जो यहाँ पे देखा, the amount that the margin was required, that is the max loss, कि यहाँ पे उतना ही ड्रॉ डाउन हो सकता है और फिर पोटेंशियल अनलिमिटेड होता है। बट यहाँ पे एक चीज नोट करने की इम्पोर्टेंट है फॉर एवरी बिगिनर आउट देयर कि हम लोग का ब्रेक इवन क्या है। कि अगर 1640 से मेरा 1645 हो गया तो मैं एक्सपायरी डे पे तो भी मेरा लॉस होगा, वो क्यों होगा और वो कितने टाइम तक अगर मैं ऊपर जाऊंगा तो उसके बाद मेरा ग्रीन पीएनएल हो सकता है। तो वो हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि 1640 का कॉल है, मैंने 13 रुपये दे के 13 रुपये प्रीमियम भरा है उसके लिए। तो मेरा ब्रेक इवन वुड बी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1640 प्लस 13। तो दिस इज आज यू कैन सी 1654। तो हम चार्ट पे भी दे सकते हैं कि आज हम लोग 1654 क्रॉस करते हैं तो हमारा पीएनएल ग्रीन होते जाता है। तो वो धीरे धीरे जैसे एक्सपायरी के पास आते हैं हम लोग, वो ब्रेक इवन और इम्पोर्टेंट होते जाता है और वो प्रीमियम और कम होते जाता है। तो उसका और एक ज़्यादा एक्सपोजर मिल सकता है हमें। एंड यहाँ पे ऑल्सो अनदर थिंग कि लोग को जानना चाहिए कि हर एक ऑप्शन जो आउट ऑफ द मनी एक्सपायर हो रहा है मार्केट में, मतलब अगर फ्यूचर अगर कॉल, अगर स्पॉट प्राइस 1640 पे एक्सपायर हो रहा है तो 1640 से ज़्यादा वाले स्ट्राइक प्राइस के जो भी ऑप्शंस है, 1650, 1654, 1660, वो सब 0.05 पे एक्सपायर होता है। तो वो आपका जो आप प्रीमियम भर रहे हो यहाँ पे 7,000 का, अगर आपने 1650 क्रॉस नहीं किया तो आपका ये 7,000 का प्रीमियम आपका लॉस होगा। बट द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज, अनलाइक कैश और फ्यूचर्स, आपका ये पोजीशन हेज्ड होगा, मतलब लिमिटेड होगा, कैप्ड होगा। तो आपको पता है कि अंदर पोजीशन में एंटर होने के टाइम पे आपको पता है कि आपका लॉस क्या होगा। सो दिस वाज बेसिकली अ ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन कि व्हाई पीपल चूज futures and options and how basically it is beneficial for them. So here, so the topic of this seminar is to understand different index option strategies that you can deploy. Now, the main thing to note here is before you deploy any strategy, you first have to understand what the chart of the index is. So here we'll go forward with this. हम लोग सिर्फ एक बार पहले चार्ट को एनालाइज करेंगे, चार्ट हमें क्या बता रहा है, और फिर उसके बाद हम उस पर स्ट्रैटेजी बनाने का सोचेंगे। तो हम फॉर एग्जांपल निफ्टी का स्पॉट प्राइस लेंगे। तो एक्सक्यूज मी, यस, सो निफ्टी का स्पॉट हम लोग को दिख रहा है इधर। तो हम यहाँ पे उसको डेली चार्ट में विल जूम आउट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कैसे, मतलब कौन सा इंपॉर्टेंट पोजीशन है यहाँ पे। तो हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि वो ऑल टाइम हाई के पास ट्रेड कर रहा है। दिस इज एटलीस्ट वी कैन से दैट दिस इज द ऑल टाइम हाई रेजिस्टेंस फॉर द मोमेंट। तो हम यहाँ पे एक रेजिस्टेंस का रेंज बना सकते हैं कि 8 840 से लेके 18 8 तक का रेजिस्टेंस बन गया इधर। तो वो लेवल ब्रेक करना इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर निफ्टी टू कंटिन्यू फर्दर अपवर्ड मोमेंटम। एंड एट द सेम टाइम उसका जो हम लोग सपोर्ट सोच सकते हैं, वो हम लोग उसका सपोर्ट, एक सपोर्टिंग ट्रेंड लाइन बन सकता है। और उसके अलावा चेंज इन पोलैरिटी करके एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है जहाँ पे जो पहले मार्केट का रेजिस्टेंस होता है, आफ्टर दैट रेजिस्टेंस इज क्रॉस्ड, नेक्स्ट टाइम जब प्राइस वो लेवल पे आता है वो प्राइस सपोर्ट बन जाता है। तो यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं कि ये जो एरिया है 18,500 18,400 वाला, वो पहले रेजिस्टेंस था। एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार आके मार्केट यहाँ से रिवर्सल हुआ। तो अगर मार्केट ने यहाँ पे एक बार उसको सपोर्ट भी लिया या ब्रेकआउट करके वो जब वापस आया उसके बाद वापस अपवर्ड मोमेंटम गया, तो योर वी कैन सी कि एक छोटा सा रेंज टाइप बन गया है मार्केट में कि 18,800 से लेके 18,500 तक। और जब तक ईदर ऑफ दिस साइड इज नॉट ब्रोकन तब तक मार्केट ट्रेंडिंग नहीं हो पाएगा. तो योर वील सी कि ये व्यू को करने के लिए मैं कौन सा ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ. तो फॉर दैट वील गो टू आवर ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी पेज एंड हम निफ्टी सेलेक्ट करेंगे. एंड फ्रॉम दैट हम लोग यहाँ पे इंसर्ट स्ट्रैटेजी में जाके हम एक शॉर्ट ट्रायंगल लेंगे. मतलब हम लोग को हमारे चार्ट से हम लोग को बेसिक दो एरिया पता चल गई है कि 18800 और 18500 का रेंज अच्छा है. तो हम यहाँ पे वीकेंड हम लोग कोई भी एक्सपायरी सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. मैंने मंथली एक्सपायरी जो अभी नेक्स्ट वीक आ रही है वो सिलेक्ट किया है. तो मैंने 18800 का कॉल बेचना है मुझे और 18500 का पुट बेचना है मुझे. मतलब मैं अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ कि 18800 के ऊपर नहीं जाएगा इसलिए मैं उसका कॉल बेच रहा हूँ और 18500 के नीचे नहीं जाएगा इसलिए मैं उसका पुट बेच रहा हूँ. तो यूर आई एम सीइंग कि मुझे 2,88,000 टू सॉरी 2,800 जितना प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है. और मतलब एक एक लॉट का ही मैंने मार्जिन ये किया हुआ है पोजीशन. और मेरा ब्रेक इवन, नाउ द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज टू सी इज आप जो भी स्ट्रैटेजी डिप्लॉय कर रहे हो उसका ब्रेक इवन आपके स्टॉप लॉस के ऊपर होना चाहिए. मतलब अगर आपका स्टॉप लॉस भी हिट हो रहा है तो आप प्रॉफिट में निकल रहे हो और जल्दी निकल रहे हो. तो वो एक चीज़ इधर इम्पोर्टेंट नोट करने के लिए है जो हम लोग ने यहाँ पे देखा कि हमारा जब 18500 क्रॉस होगा तब मैं निकल जाऊंगा. और यहाँ पे मेरा ब्रेक इवन 450 है. तो मैं थोड़ा प्रॉफिट में ही निकलूंगा अगर वो लेवल आया तो. और यहाँ पे मेरा ब्रेक इवन 18862 है. तो मुझे पता है कि जब ये इसने 18800 क्रॉस कर लिया तो मेरा अभी रेजिस्टेंस जोन पे है. तो आई हैव टू मैनेज दैट पोजीशन विजिलेंटली टू सी कि ये मेरा लॉस में ना निकले और फटाफट में निकल जाओ अगर ये ब्रेक इवन आ रहा है तो. और counter to this point, there are also possibilities that the from this chart थोड़े लोग का व्यू ऐसा होगा कि अभी ये bearish market है कि अभी इसने इधर रेजिस्टेंस ले लिया तो यहाँ से वो नीचे ही जाएगा. तो rather than playing this range वो लोग एक डायरेक्शनल ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी लेंगे जहाँ पे वो यहाँ पे जो अगर 18500 टच हो रहा है तो उसका बेनिफिट ले लेंगे. तो लेट्स सी दैट पे ऑफ एज वेल. तो हम लोग उसमें सिंपल बुल पुट स्प्रेड करेंगे, बेयर पुट स्प्रेड सॉरी. तो यहाँ पे मैंने तो बेयरपुट स्प्रेड का लॉजिक ये है कि अगर 18500 टच हो रहा है या फिर 18500 के आजू बाजू आ रहा है तो आई वांट टू एग्जिट दैट पोजीशन क्योंकि ये वो मेरा टारगेट है. और मुझे चाहिए कि 18800 के ऊपर जाएगा तो मैं वो पोजीशन से हट जाऊंगा. तो यहाँ पे मैं देख रहा हूँ कि सिस्टम जनरेटेड स्ट्राइक प्राइस आ रहे हैं 18650 और 18400. तो यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैंने इसका पे ऑफ देख लिया तो यहाँ पे मैं देख रहा हूँ कि अगर 18400 तक मार्केट गया तो मेरा 10,000 का प्रॉफिट होगा. और बिकॉज दिस इज अ स्ट्रैटेजी, बिकॉज यू आर पुटिंग टू लेग्स टू इट, लेग वन एंड लेग टू, तो योर लॉस विल बी कैप्ड. तो आपका मैक्स लॉस होगा 2368. एंड यहाँ पे ब्रेक इवन भी इम्पोर्टेंट है कि आपको पता है आपका टारगेट 18500 है. तो आपका ब्रेक इवन टारगेट से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए क्योंकि आपको चाहिए कि मार्केट नीचे जा रहा है. तो अगर ब्रेक इवन ज़्यादा है तो आपका जब 18500 हिट हो रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम यहाँ पे चार्ट पे देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे जब 18500 हिट हो रहा है तो आप प्रॉफिट में निकल रहे हो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 4000 5000 जितना प्रॉफिट होगा आपको ये पोजीशन से. बट अगर आपको चाहिए कि 18400 का स्ट्राइक नहीं लेना आपको, बट आपको मैक्स प्रॉफिट चाहिए कि जब 18500 होगा तब मुझे मैक्स प्रॉफिट चाहिए, तो हम यहाँ पे 18400 की जगह 18500 ही ले सकते हैं और उसका पे ऑफ देख सकते हैं. तो उसके पे ऑफ से हम लोग को ये पता चल रहा है कि इवन दो मेरा मैक्स लॉस जो पहले 10,000 का था वो कम हो गया है, बट मेरा जो मैक्स प्रॉफिट पहले 4,700 4,800 जितना आ रहा था जब 18500 हिट हो रहा है वो मेरा अभी फिक्स्ड 5,650 हो गया है. तो जब एक्सपायरी पे अगर वो 18,500 के लेवल पे होगा या फिर 18,500 के नीचे होगा तब मैं मेरे पोजीशन से हट जाऊंगा. और हम लोग ने जो पहला स्ट्रैटेजी देखा था उसमें थोड़ा लॉस भी ज्यादा था, 700 रुपये जितना लॉस ज्यादा था. यहाँ पे मेरा लॉस और कम हो गया है, 18,850 जितना लॉस हो गया है. तो योर दिस इज हाउ यू मेक अ स्ट्रैटेजी ऑन की बेस्ड ऑन योर चार्ट एनालिसिस. और आप उसको ऑटोमेट भी कर सकते हो इंडिकेटर्स के साथ और अलग अलग चीज़ें भी आप एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हो। हम देखेंगे आगे जाके कि इंडिकेटर बेस्ड आप कैसे स्ट्रैटेजी डिप्लॉय कर सकते हो और कौन सा स्ट्रैटेजी शायद प्रॉफिटेबल हो सकता है कोई मार्केट में, शायद कोई मार्केट में नहीं हो सकता। तो हम उसके वो करें उसके पहले हम लोग एक बार बैंक निफ्टी भी देख लेंगे। तो एज कम्पेयर टू निफ्टी हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि बैंक निफ्टी में थोड़ा पहले से रेजिस्टेंस हिट हो गया और वो पहले से कंसोलिडेट हो रहा है वो रेजिस्टेंस के आजू बाजू। ये जो उसका बड़ा सा रेंज है 44,000 के ऊपर, तो वो रेंज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर बैंक निफ्टी टू ब्रेक एंड टू कंटिन्यू फर्दर अपवर्ड मोमेंटम। और उसका छोटा सा सपोर्ट इधर बन गया है, ये सब डेली कैंडल पे है। एक्सक्यूज मी, सॉरी। तो यहाँ पे उसका छोटा सा एक सपोर्ट बन गया है जो 43,400 लेवल के आजू बाजू है, और उसका रेजिस्टेंस है 44,500 के आजू बाजू है। तो आप वो रेंज खेल सकते हैं जैसे हम लोग ने निफ्टी में देखा, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे वो देख सकते हैं। सिमिलर जो आपका जो भी आइडिया है, जो भी आपको चार्ट बोल रहे हो उसको आप ऐसे डिप्लॉय या फिर ऐसे ऑटोमेट कर सकते हो। तो हम देख रहे हैं कि सिस्टम जनरेटेड ये आ रहा है, बट आप हमने चार्ट देख के देख लिया कि 44,500 हमारा रेजिस्टेंस है और 43,400 हमारा सपोर्ट है। तो हमें वो लेवल ब्रेक नहीं करना है। हम उसका एक बार पे ऑफ देख लेंगे कैसा पे ऑफ दिखा रहा है। सो फ्रॉम दिस पे ऑफ, so from this payoff, you are able to see कि max profit is approximately 3,700, and the break even is beyond your stop loss. So your stop loss is 4,000, 44,500 is your stop loss, or 43,400 is your stop loss. So your break evens are beyond that. So whenever you exit this position, you will be in a profit. So it is important to note these small things before you enter into a strategy. So we saw a non-directional strategy here. Alternative to that, there is also a directional strategy that you can deploy. That you are seeing कि so Bank Nifty has taken a very strong resistance here. So you think that before it goes in the upward momentum, there is a possibility that it kind of retraces itself back to this level. That was a previous support level for this previous resistance level that it had broken. So you think it can reach 40 to 500 levels. So you're currently seeing approximately 1,500 points का drawdown. So to benefit from that, you will put a directional strategy here. So again, the directional strategy can be a bearish strategy only. That as we saw earlier, the bear put spread. So here you can select, let's say, 43,000 put. So here the payoff would be a bit more beneficial for you, that you'll be earning. So when your target is very less, so this kind of, if you are assuming कि 42,500 reach होने वाला है, so you can approximately earn 11,000 from this. But to reduce the loss, you can even extend your buy position. So the point is, the 43,600 you are buying it at 194. To reduce your loss, you can buy a further OTM. So let's say we select 43,400. तो हमारा लॉस कुछ 3,000 हो रहा था, उससे और रिड्यूस होके 1,800 हो गया. So to reduce further loss, you can go further OTM because you are in a view of a highly bearish position in Bank Nifty. So this was basically how you can exploit individual view and the individual charts that you're forming here. And to understand further, you can view a few of our videos on YouTube और अभी तक आपको अमेज़न में कुछ ज़्यादा डाउट्स नहीं होंगे क्योंकि ये सब मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल रोज़ कर रहे हैं और डायरेक्शन स्ट्रैटेजी डिप्लॉय करके। तो मैं यहाँ पे आपसे एक स्ट्रैटेजी शेयर करूँगा जो शायद बेनिफिशियल हो सकता है और हम लोग देखेंगे कि उसको ऑटोमेट कैसे करूँगा मैं। तो यहाँ पे मैं पहले स्ट्रैटेजी में जाके क्रिएट स्ट्रैटेजी करूँगा। So from this, so I'll see that I'm using two indicators here, three indicators here. I'll be using RSI, I'll be using CCI, and I'll be using EMA. So this will only be purely index-based operations and index-based strategy. जहाँ पे मुझे अगर इंडेक्स के फ्यूचर के चार्ट पे ट्रिगर आ रहा है मुझे बाय का, तो मुझे ऑप्शंस में उसको बुल कॉल स्प्रेड लेना है। और अगर उसका सेल का ट्रिगर आ रहा है तो मुझे बेयरफुट स्प्रेड लेना है। तो मतलब basically it will automate your option trading strategy when the chart of spot or future is getting triggered for a buy or sell signal. So this will be beneficial for especially working professionals, or even if you want to earn some passive income from stock market by not being on screen all the time. You can find a good strategy that works for you and you can automate it properly, and you can try to see ki, is there possibility to lessen your risk here and other things. So I'll quickly show you the strategy. I'm using CCI, RSI trial. I'll just name it. Then the position would be both. I want exposure to both bullish and bearish position. The interval would be 30 minutes. The idea behind using 30 minutes and not 5 minute or 3 minute or 1 minute is I don't want a lot of signals. I want a signal and I want to make sure that the signal would work. So I'm reducing my noise by increasing the time frame that I'm seeing. Then I'll add CCI. CCI crosses above the number 20. So CCI is basically an indicator. Unlike RSI, CCI does not have overbought oversold position, but it rather records aberrations in the price. That if there is a sudden movement anywhere, either upward or downward, then there will be a movement in CCI. CCI is also faster than RSI. RSI might have a slower upward trend as compared to CCI because CCI's range is from 100 to minus 100, 200 to minus 200. So it will move also very quickly. So I want a CCI buy entry when my cross is above 20. So not above minus 100 or not above 0, but above 20 because I want to make sure that this is an upward momentum and not a sideways or a momentum where a short uptrend and then again a downtrend is coming. So I'll keep this and I'll also add RSI here. So the point behind RSI is to confirm the uptrend. RSI, as we know, is a momentum indicator. If there is a directional bias from CCI, that CCI is seeing a sudden directional movement, then I want to confirm it with my momentum indicator. तो मैं RSI को देखूंगा, मैं क्रॉस अबव नहीं डाल रहा हूँ, मैं हायर देन डाल रहा हूँ, बिकॉज आज मैंने पहले बोला CCI would be faster than RSI, so there is a possibility कि CCI ट्रिगर हो गया बट RSI ट्रिगर नहीं हुआ, बट मुझे चाहिए कि RSI और CCI जो हो साथ में ट्रिगर हो, so I'll put RSI that is higher than 50. तो मैं देख रहा हूँ कि ऑलरेडी जब स्टॉक थोड़ा अपवर्ड मोमेंटम या फिर थोड़ा कंसोलिडेट हो रहा है, तो फिर जब सडन जंप आ रहा है तो मुझे उसका एक्सपोजर चाहिए। और मैं सिंपल एग्जिट स्ट्रैटेजी डाल रहा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे और कॉम्प्लिकेट नहीं करना इसको। मैं सिंपली डालूंगा कि EM है, क्रॉसेस अबव क्लोज। आप कोई भी EM चूज कर सकते हैं, फॉर मी आई पर्सनली प्रेफर 21 EM है। तो हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं कि हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी बन गया है। बाय का पोजीशन कब ट्रिगर होगा और सेल का पोजीशन कब ट्रिगर होगा। आई एम नॉट लुकिंग टू टेक अ स्टॉप लॉस और टेक प्रॉफिट, सो आई विल जस्ट पुट 100 here. And here, as we saw earlier, that we need exposure in futures and options. So we'll quickly select future and option symbols. And lots will be depending on you. And I'm going to select delivery here because हम लोग ने 30 minutes time frame use किया है, तो हम लोग को पता है कि एक एक करके ज़्यादा ट्रिगर नहीं आने वाले, तो जो ट्रिगर आएगा वो मुझे एग्जीक्यूट कराना है। और हम इसको बैक टेस्ट करेंगे 3 महीने के लिए। आप कोई भी टाइम फ्रेम चूज कर सकते हो। मैं तो ऐसे तो 3 मंथ्स कुछ 105 दिन 110 दिन का टाइम फ्रेम चूज कर रहा हूँ। एंड आई बैक टेस्ट दिस पोजीशन टू सी वेदर इट इज प्रॉफिटेबल और नॉट। Till we backtest, till the backtest is running, let's look at the chart as well to understand how CCI, RSI, and the EMA would move together. We'll take the example of Bank Nifty here. Hopefully आपको मेरा चार्ट बराबर विजिबल हो रहा है। मैं और थोड़ा जूम इन कर लूँगा तो आपको थोड़ा और अच्छे से विजिबल होगा। जस्ट फॉर द टाइम पीरियड मैं ये लाइन्स हटा रहा हूँ यहाँ से। और मेरा टाइम फ्रेम है 30 मिनट्स। लेट्स से ये जो आप देख रहे हैं 25 मई वाला, जो यहाँ पे लेट्स से किधर हुआ ये ट्रिगर, यहाँ पे ट्रिगर होगा ये कि ये at 26th May, as we can see from the RSI screen here, that RSI is above 50 and CCI, so let's say CCI is above about 20. So here the long position will be triggered, and here we will get the exposure to this up move here, and this position will be exited at this candle here when the 21 EM is crossed below. So here we can take a long short position, or we can take a purely long position with the stop loss of 21 EMA as it suits different strategies you choose. So here we'll check out the backtesters results. So as we can see that Bank Nifty is earning approximately 17% return and Nifty is earning approximately 18% return from this strategy in this last 3 months time period. So this will basically, so we'll take a look at the backtest, we'll take a look at Nifty or Bank Nifty. So here we'll see that in the last 3 months, it is important to note that there aren't a lot of trades that are being taken. There are only 53 trades, and it is important that not all these trades would be profitable. But the unprofitable trades don't give out a lot of loss. So as you can see that our profits are higher, but when we are getting a loss, it is not that high. So this is because we have chosen a strategy in a way that it suits a trending market and not a sideways movement market. So once you kind of optimize the strategy further, you will find better returns as you would look for. So we can even look to optimize this. So यहाँ पे I haven't chosen or take profit or stop loss. So here if you want to optimize the strategy, we can choose that. So here I want to run at a minimum stop loss of 2% and a maximum stop loss of let's say 7%. Take profit of 10% and take profit of 15%. So here we are basically giving the system 25 iterations to run different probability scenario. Let's say this strategy to be run by a stop loss of 2% and a take profit of 15%, 2% and 14%, 2% and 10%, and so on. So we're giving it 25 iterations to run, and we'll see if that is as profitable or not as profitable as a strategy. Till the optimization is run, let's take a look at the Nifty chart as well to understand how Nifty reacts to this. So here you can choose any different strategy that you are comfortable with. I've chosen CCI and RSI because I feel that CCI is very quick in changing directions, and RSI is also quick, but it is not as quick. So I've chosen that. You can choose whatever field you are comfortable with. So let's take a look at uh, this. So we can see that CCI is above 20 and RSI is above 50. So this strategy is triggering. So this strategy will continue to make profit till the stop loss, that is the sell trigger, has been indicated from the system. That will be approximately a year. So when the 21 EMA is crossed, we'll exit that position. It is still optimizing. I think I've utilized all my optimization uh, available for me. I'll just quickly try again to see whether. So here we'll give the system some more time to run this optimization. So this was basically an introduction to how you can automate your trigger, whichever strategy you're comfortable with. And from here we can see different results. So for example, the bank nifty that we had selected. So earlier we were getting, let's say, what was the earlier return we were getting from the strategy? From bank nifty we were getting 17.14, and from the optimization we can see that there is a possibility of higher returns here. So we'll sort this out with the highest return possible. So as you can see, 17.62 is the highest return possible. So this is how you would optimize your strategy, and I'll show you quickly how you would automate your strategy. That you saw that this strategy is profitable for me, so I want to automate this. So we'll take Bank Nifty only, and we'll click on Run Live. So here, because you want to run the strategy for a long period of time, let's say 20 years, for basically a month, you want to run the strategy to see if it is profitable or not. You'll click on Place Order in Options. The ATM would be based on futures because we are selecting the future symbols and we are seeing the chart on the futures as well. So we'll not select any rollover or anything because we just want to see how it will run. And we'll basically make a bull call strategy and a bear put strategy when a buy signal or a sell signal is triggered from this. So we'll add a leg here and we'll add a leg here. So here basically we are seeing that in the buy symbol, the there will be a call by here, and here we'll select for a bull call spread you need a ATM call by, और आपको चाहिए कि आप OTM कॉल सेल करो, तो आपको चाहिए कि जितना ज्यादा ऊपर है आपका बैंक निफ्टी या जो भी आपका स्टॉक है उतना ज्यादा आपको बेनिफिट हो उससे. तो हम देखेंगे यहाँ पे -3 कर सकते हैं उसको कि 3 OTM स्ट्राइक पे सेलेक्ट करो और सेल दैट. So this will be a bull call spread that would be automated from the buy trigger, and the bear put spread would be a similar this thing, that it will buy the ATM put and it will sell the OTM, let's say this OTM put. So here you can select the take profit stop loss, whatever you're comfortable with. I'll click on yes here. So we can select strategy level pay. On the absolute value of PNL, I want to take profit, let's say at 1500. That is the absolute value of PNL. I want to take a trailing take profit at 10%, stop loss at, let's say, 700, because I want to give the system some time to execute this position properly, and my trailing stop loss would be 100. So this was basically how you would execute the strategy. So when we click on run live, so that should be when the market is running, obviously. So आप जब Monday को या फिर Tuesday, मतलब whenever you execute the strategy, this is how you would execute the strategy. And so if you have any doubts till now, please let me know. I'll clear them. Uh, okay, so yes, I'm seeing a few questions on my Zoom chat right now. Yes, so the idea behind taking the basics was there were a few beginners here with the audience. Yes, the trading is not showing the 23rd June date because the system isn't updated right now. It will be updated in a few hours. Uh, I've designated a short position. So the capital required for any option position here would be approximately uh, 20,000 to 25,000. So this is basically because of directional hedge strategy that you are deploying. So this is how a directional strategy would be deployed. This, for any broker, the margin required can't be higher than 25,000. So this is basically all that should be done. So this is the short position that I have on my screen here, right? That the bear put spread. So the short position would be deployed when my long. So when on the chart we saw that the 21 EMA is getting crossed. 21 EMA. When the 21 EMA is crossed, there will be two triggers in the system. Your call position will exit and your short position will enter. So this position will be exited. 1 second. So this position, the bull call spread that you have would be exited, and the bear put spread would be entered when the 21 EMA is crossed below. So this is how you would get exposure to both a bullish and a bearish position. I hope that answers that question. Any other questions does anyone have? So I think you would be able to see this video again because this is also being streamed on YouTube live. So this will be on the YouTube channel if you want to go through it again. So if you want, you can. How do you want to connect with the next month expiry? So here, as you can see, the expiry type is current right now. So you can choose next, and the next month expiry would be deployed. So that is how basically you have the option to choose this expiry or the next expiry. So here, because it is index, so it will directly choose the current expiry would be the month expiry, and the next expiry would be the 6th July expiry. So that would be chosen.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, this is Ghanshyam here. How do we backtest it for more than 3 months? Is it possible to backtest?
Yes, yes. I'll edit my position here. So you can backtest it for a year. So I'll
Okay.
show it.
So because I have Bigul account and along with Bigul, this KEEV is coming as free. So will it be possible for me to use delivery as an option and then test backtest it for a year?
Yes, yes. So as you can see that in a year, this is the, so I chose 9 months or 8 months approximately, but you can choose a year. So this is how the strategy has performed in the last year approximately. So Bank Nifty has performed well, Nifty has not performed all that well. So as this changes, right, the time frame of your backtest changes, you will have to optimize the strategy further to understand what are the issues and how you can resolve it.
Can we have a combined premium of both call and put, and then develop a strategy using KEEV?
Yes, so I'll show you how it is done. So in this option strategy, you'll go to the advanced strategy builder here, and here rather than ATM, you will select CP. CP is the combined premium. So
Okay.
right now for automation, we don't have the combined premium option. The automation would be triggered when the chart buy or sell is triggered. But to backtest your strategy based on combined premium, that option is there.
But if it is not, means whether we will be able to deploy it in the live market,
Yes, yes. With the combined premium, you can deploy it on the live market.
so we can backtest it and deploy it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and can we use some indicator here also, like for example, EMA or super trend or something?
So you will have to go to the strategy here, my strategy, and you will have to make that strategy and backtest it on the futures to see how
Oh,
that has worked.
but it will not be backtested using combined premium.
Yes, correct. It won't be able to backtest with the combined premium. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it will not be a one-to-one understanding of what exactly is happening there. So okay, I don't know means how accurate it will be. But can you show how do we do this thing, combined premium? Can you elaborate a little bit? First time I am seeing this screen.
Yes, sure. So let's say, for example, you want to deploy a strangle with a combined premium of 200. So
Suppose I want to
approximately,
deploy a straddle with a combined
yes.
premium of whatever you can say. If the combined premium is below EMA of that, is it possible?
Sorry.
If the combined premium is below the EMA of the closing price of the combined values of this.
Yes, yes. So this is possible, but the team would have to code it for you. So that would be so you can call our customer executive on Monday, and he will connect you with the technical team. So you can deploy that strategy for your personal use, because
Uh,
this is kind of a custom-based strategy that you're saying.
but TradeTron is giving these options means without too much of hassle. It is there and inbuilt.
Yes. So moving forward, as the product is also developed, these further options will also come. But right now, these features that, as I've currently explained, are perfectly working live.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. You were explaining something. Yeah.
Sorry, what?
You were explaining this combined premium thing using an example. So
Yes, yes.
suppose
So
you want to
basically,
deploy.
you can deploy whatever you want. So here, let's say you want to have this position of so this will be also 100 price of the put and 100 of the call.
Mhm.
And here you can deploy take profit stop loss, TSL, TTP right now. So I won't be going into all this individually because we don't have that much time right now. But I'll quickly explain how each and everything works. So take profit will be so based on percentage or absolute points. So here you can choose 100 points or whatever you want. So I'll choose 50 points for example. And here same for the put. I want to exit this position when I'm earning 100 points from this strategy. And stop loss would be, let's say, 20 points each for the leg. So here you also have the option, rather than going leg wise, take profit stop loss, you can deploy strategy wise, take profit stop loss and trailing profit. So you can choose 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Sorry.
So we can backtest it.
Yes, you can. So you will be able to run the backtest, and the same would be visible.
And can we deploy it using virtual mode?
Sorry.
Can we deploy using virtual mode?
in the virtual mode.
Uh,
So for example, this virtual screen you're seeing.
yeah, virtual. That's right. Paper
Yes,
trading,
yeah,
basically paper trading.
yes, you can deploy your paper trade as well. So right now, the strategies that you're seeing in the options. So for the last, let's say 3 months, this was beneficial. This trade, particular trade was beneficial. This is how the backtest result would show.
Mhm.
And here you'll be able to
So,
see exactly at what prices it is triggering. So there would obviously be some slippage. There won't be a lot, but this is the
so what was the performance of this strategy? Just
so this
overall,
was the PNL.
P&L was negative, basically, right?
Yes, yes,
No, I am getting confused between two P&L. P&L on the top, it is green 4,000.
yeah,
And then below, there is a P&L brokerage plus taxes, right?
yes, yes. So because there are 104 trades that are taken because of this 100 combined premium, and we are doing only intraday. So all this requires a lot of brokerage and tax implications as well. So because of that, we have taken another column of P&L with brokerage and taxes.
Uh, okay. So how are the brokerage in case of KEEV or Bigul? Is it intraday
Yes, so means if you log in with Bigul, then the brokerage and the taxes would be calculated in the Bigul terms. KEEV does not charge obviously brokerage, so it will be based on the broker that you have logged in with. So in your case, the Bigul brokerages would be calculated.
So you are saying that all the time we should look at P&L brokerage plus taxes. That should give us a clear idea
Yes,
whether the strategy is beneficial or not, right?
yes. So if you want to see the strategy that we had earlier deployed,
The other one which you have done
this backtester strategy
yes,
for so we'll view backtest that to see whether brokerage and P&L. So again, we are seeing that P&L with taxes we are profitable.
okay. But this is not giving percentage. Where do we see the percentage return?
So this
Oh,
is
this
the
is the
return
percentage.
percentage.
Okay,
Yes,
percentage return, 27%. That 27% within that time period, right?
yes, yes.
It is not year on year, right? It is not
No,
projected
no, no.
based on. Okay, so this was this was for 9 months, right?
Yes.
So Sharp ratio is very less, and Sortino ratio is also very less. What is
Yes.
omega ratio?
Omega ratio, I think that is also a system generated ratio. I also have to look exactly what it means. I'm also not sure off the top of my head. So here, I think another important thing for us to note is we haven't selected any stop loss or take profit for the strategy that we have deployed, because of which we are seeing a lot of red candles here.
Hmm. So we can definitely have some stop loss because there are some big red candles, as you are saying. It can be eliminated, right?
Yes, yes, obviously. So you will obviously modify the strategy based on how you also see the stock market. So this is not a fixed template. You can obviously change it.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes,
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
yes, yes,
I have a doubt regarding continuous placement of order. Like, once the call spread is hit stop loss, does it take a put spread automatically?
yes.
And
So
again, when the
because
put spread gets stop loss, it takes call spread automatically.
yes,
Is that true, sir? Did
sorry,
you get no? Strategy involves put spread and call spread, right? As
yes,
you said.
yes,
So my question is like, once we have selected both, right? Long and short position. My question is, if once the call spread, uptrend is hit with stop loss crossing 21 EMA, does it take PE position?
Yes,
Im-
so that would be automatically taken. The call position would be exited and the put position would be entered.
it happens again. It happens continuously. Like once again, put position is hit with stop loss, it turns into call position.
Yes, so if the CCI and RSI give us the buy signal again, the put
Okay,
position would be exited and the call would be entered.
so it has to wait for the signal.
Yes, yes,
Okay, if, mm, it depends on the strategy.
yes, yes.
So it doesn't need a separate PE strategy and separate CE strategy. It doesn't mean.
No, it doesn't. But as you saw in the earlier screen, that if you selected the take profit stop loss on the strategy level, then
Okay.
it would exit them. So, for example, if the call position is in a profit, but the short position isn't triggered, so it will automatically exit the call position and it will wait for the short position to trigger to start the this bear put spread.
So my one final point, like you mean that at any point of time only one position, one side position will be active, right?
Yes, yes,
Sure, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. I was thinking like if the signal generates on a both sides at one particular time, it takes both short and long position. Doesn't happen.
No, no. It will only one position will be active.
Yeah. Either one.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, so the expiry would be the next weekly expiry. So it won't be the next monthly expiry. Does CNP position will? I'm sorry, I don't understand this question. C position will be placed alternatively continuous. Okay, so I think this was the doubt. The
No,
that
that
I
was that.
answered. Right?
That was that.
Yes, yes, yes. So is there any other query? Yes, yes, Ghanshyam. Yes.
Yeah, see, if you are doing the back testing, whatever future you take on, that is for the June month, right?
Yes. So June is what I
So,
selected, but the future
but
is like for any
okay,
past month, future, everything is selected.
so it will be having the data of whatever number of years we are having, right?
Yes,
So we
yes.
can extend that number of dates or months and then do the back testing, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. And I want to connect ME broker with KEEV. Is there any way to connect that?
So these are the brokers that you can connect to with Key.
No, no, that is a broker. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the ME broker software.
I think my technical team will be able to help you out with that. You can give a call on Monday, they'll help you out.
Okay, okay.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to connect, but I don't want to answer if I'm wrong.
I think there is some connectors below that. No, Astra connectors are there. Connectors.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there is an option for the ME broker that up external connector type trading view and ME broker
Yeah, yeah. So Abby broker is possible, yes.
is there. But I want to know means how to connect that.
So there will be a video on the YouTube channel, and if you want any further assistance,
I
then
have
we
not
can
seen
connect
any
a
video.
demo.
I have not seen any video. That is the reason I am asking. So if somebody can help me out
Hello,
on that.
hello, Ghanshyamji.
Yes.
Yeah, any broker connectivity is possible. You can contact our KEEV support team on Monday, and we'll guide you with that.
Okay. I am already a kind of subscriber of KEEV, so you can please note it down, and
Sure,
then
sure.
someone should give me a call because this is the request which I am putting second or third time, and whoever calls, they are not giving the clear answer.
Okay, no problem.
So
I'll make sure that you get a contact from our team, and we'll give you the support.
yeah, please.
Sure,
And
sure.
for that, do we need to have a data separately subscription, or is it possible to have data directly coming from the existing broker, whatever I am having Google?
Uh, yeah, no, from existing it is possible, but once I'll connect with the team, we'll get to know what all possibilities.
Okay, so Monday I'm expecting a call from someone from your side, right?
Definitely. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so if there are no further questions, I think we can end this here today. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.